What's up, guys? Falcons Nation here back. Finally, it feels so good to be here making videos for you guys. It's been a long journey. I honestly knew that we'd win this game against the 49ers. They were banged up, don't get me wrong here, but after last week's disappointing loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I say disappointing because of a questionable call by the officials, we were able to bounce back. The biggest thing for this game, though, was the offense, especially Marcus Mariota. I mean, our team was outgained 346 to 289 yards, had one fewer play, two fewer first downs, and Jimmy G threw for over double the amount as Marcus, 296 to 129. But we dominated time of possession, 33-25 to 26-35. Of course, 168 yards on 40 carries. That's 4.2 yards per carry. 64% of third down opportunities, 9 of 14 were converted. And the turnover battle, which is the most important battle in all of a football game. They had 3, we had 0. Mariota, he was 13 of 14. He only had one incompletion, which was in the fourth quarter. And overall, he was just great. I've been very high on Desmond Ridder all season. Now, I understand that the Falcons won't be a better football team with Desmond Ridder because he's just not ready. But I said that late in the season, Desmond Ridder should and most likely will take over the key to this offense. And I still am not saying that isn't going to happen, but at the same time, Marcus has been a huge reason to why the Falcons are 3-3 right now. He's a huge reason why the Falcons are much better than last season, even with Matt Ryan, because he just brings a lot to the offense. So, and I do know that there's the whole thing about Kenny Pickett and how he was starting against the Bills and how they got blown out, and maybe the Falcons will start getting blown out if they start Ridder. I don't know. I mean, that's the Buffalo Bills, but Kenny Pickett picked up a win against the Bucs today. Speaking of Kenny Pickett, and somebody commented that. So, regardless of how you feel about Marcus Mariota, isn't the purpose, but you have to at least admit today that he looked great, and without him, the Falcons would not have won this game. I mean, he's not turned the ball over. He got that touchdown to Kyle Pitts, which was incredible, man. Yeah, I'm certainly pleased with the Falcons today, and they're going to be heading over to Cincinnati, up north, in Week 7 against a Bengals team that picked up a win against the Saints. If you guys are new to the channel, though, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe. I'm trying to get you guys as much videos as I can. I love this Falcons team. I love what they have going on. And I made this channel a little bit before the draft, and they took Drake London. They took, of course, AK. They had a very good draft, and I knew that they'd be a wild card team. I knew they'd be competitive. I made multiple videos over at my main channel called Swaggy, and it's all in play right here. I mean, the Falcons were robbed last week against the Bucs, at least robbed of a chance to get the ball back and try to tie it up. They're actually not even tied up. Let's go for the win. Extra point would have won that game. So, but outside of this game, I mean, the defense certainly did step up. They forced a 3-and-out on the 49ers' first drive. Third down from the 20, Jeff Wilson was stripped the football by Rashaan Evans. And then, that was the play where A.J. Terrell scooped it up, and then he ended up being pushed out of bounds, and he lost the ball, and then it was ended up being picked up by Hawkins, right, the safety. So it was 14-0, and then, of course, the 49ers came back and scored 14 unanswered points, and I was thinking, come on, man. I mean, the Falcons last week, they were down, 21-0? They were down big. This week, they're down, they were up 14-0, and they allowed them to come back, but regardless, they still were able to win that game, and a lot of the credit does have to go to head coach Arthur Smith, as you can see on the screen right there. He did, just overall, he has been a much better coach. He wasn't like a bad coach last year, but he definitely has taken the next step, and he's slowly but surely becoming a very talented coach in this league, and he will be in the Coach of the Year conversation. It'll be interesting to see how this team's able to perform against the Bengals. They've got, of course, a lot of question marks in their own right, but they have a talented offense. Jamar Chase absolutely went nuclear today, so we'll see how the Falcons are able to respond. But offensively, the Falcons, they went up against debatably the best defense in the league. And I know it's banged up, but statistically, it's still one of the best defenses in the league. And they had a great plan. Run the damn ball, don't turn it over. Defensively, they made the stops that they needed to. They really did. So you've got to give credit to both sides here. They did their job. And remember, people were saying the Falcons had the worst roster in the league. They didn't have any playmakers, the worst dead cap numbers in NFL history. But right now, the Atlanta Falcons are looking like a legit wildcard team. The future is incredibly bright here. They're only going to get better. This is incredible, man. I'm really happy for the Falcons and their fans. And I made this channel. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I made this channel, guys. Appreciate you. Later.